Hey everybody, welcome back to J or Budget, and welcome to week 5 of March's cash stuffing. So this is a 5 week month for me. So yeah, I know it's like what, Wednesday is the 1st of April, but yeah. Anyway, let's crack on. So I have my moolah ready to go. So I have 5 in coin, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh shit, sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3. So €300 to stuff this week, and I'm going to start in this binder. So I was in London Monday and Tuesday this week, and I put up a video on Friday, which I will throw up. You'll see it like pop up on the top there, of the Happy Mail I bought while I was over there, from Vinted. So yeah, I'm going to get started, and I will let you know what I spent and what I took out of, because I did spend all of my spending money along the way. Over there, and I also took a few little bits out of here because I had got some extra bits throughout the week. So I'll let you know when I get there. So I spent €15 on an app. I actually bought like the subscription to Flight Radar. I've had it now the last couple of years, and it's just really handy. So it's like 15 quid. So I took it out of technology. So that is going to get a tenner this week then. So that should have 165, which it has 100 in the bank, 50, 60, and 5. So it does have 165. So yeah, I spent all of my money while I was over there. I also took some money out of eating out. So with the spending money I had, we didn't actually do that much like eating wise. We went to Greg's a couple of times, and we kind of snacked. We went to Slug and Lettuce, and I had paid for that previously because I bought a voucher, which was actually a really good voucher. It was £30 for 2 3-course meals. So like between the four of us, we got 2 of those vouchers, so it worked out really handy. So anyway, eating out is going to get a 10 this week. So €110 in eating out. And I'll probably spend some of that today because I'm recording this in the morning, and I am going meeting my friend, and we are going to do a mystery guest visit. So I have to spend some, then I'll get some back, and then we're also, some of the money I spent from my spending money is the cinema. So I'm going to the cinema as well tomorrow, and then potentially going to another restaurant tomorrow. So it's going to be a very busy day, and I'm going to be so full tomorrow, and yeah, won't need to do anything. Health is going to get skipped this week, and it has 150, so it can stay as it is. The cats is going to get 5, so that now has 105, so 50, 50, and 5. So 105 in cats, and that is, you'll see when I was doing the totals on these slips for pre-filling them out, I coloured myself in. Clothing is going to stick with with 200 quid. So I actually took 50 out last week and I moved it across to cats. So 200 quid. So I haven't needed to buy anything, so which is great. And I actually like got rid of a load of stuff last week, so I brought them to the charity shop here in town, and they were delighted with them. Just stuff that you have in your wardrobe, and you like them, but you haven't used them in like a year, 2 years. So I said, look, fuck it, like if I don't use it, I'm just gonna give it to the charity shop, and they'll like sell it and make some money for themselves and use it. Anyway, home, I took 20 quid out of home because I bought a couple of things on Vinted here in Ireland. So I feel like I'm addicted to Vinted now. So I used it for the first time when I was in the UK, and I bought some stuff when I got home. So one of them was a book that was supposed to be like, what, €17? I think I paid like 9, and it's basically brand new still. Anyway, home is getting a tenner, so that has 110 with 100 of that in the bank. Books, it has a fiver, and I'm going to leave it at 5. So I could have taken money out of here, but I didn't bother for that one of the books I bought from Vinted. So leave it as it is. Gifts still has 100 quid. So this is if I need like any gifts, just kind of like day-to-day gifts, or like charity donations, or like, you know, the way you might like, you know, buy a line for a charity raffle. That's what I'll use that for. Haircut, I didn't put in my thing onto this, so let's do it now. 20. I know there's always one I forget, so I'm gonna pop €10 in here, and it can have 60 quid? And does it have 60? 5, 10, 30, 50, and 60. So 60 quid now in haircut, and that'll do me for another while. So Netflix is one I did spend money out of. So I spent, and you probably can't even see that, but so I'm saying the 29th, so I took out €120. That was for Disney Plus and my Now TV subscription. So I'm actually going to put in 5 this week, just to kind of build that back up a little. So let's color in one more of these. And I'm so bad at coloring in. Bit like ASMR coloring. Oh, shukra. I've colored in 2, so look, I'll put in a tenner. I wasn't budgeting for that, but I'll put in 10. So that's completed. I will clean it off and start it again for next week. So yeah, that is from Budget with Ira. And then my house, which I also didn't fill in. So we are the 29th of the 3rd, and I'm adding 25. So 25, 20, 25, 25. So it should be 2,000. What am I doing? Yeah, 2,200. 2,525. Jesus of what? So we have 2,000, 100, 200, 2,250, 300, 50, 400. Is that right? 2,000, 200, sorry, 300, 350, 450, 5, and 25. So 2,525 is correct. Got there in the end. So that is it for that binder. So moving on then to my challenges, and my spending moolah is, I'm going to give myself 40 for spending this week. I did up it last week, but I am putting it back down this week because I don't need all the money. And let's use, this is one of the dice that came with my vintage stuff. So let's actually, since it's Hoot Loot, let's use the Hoot Loot dice, which is the first one that we have. And that is 1. So for Hoot Loot, we are saying 1 is odd, so it's a fiver. So let's roll once more, and we have a 5. So that is €10 going into Hoot Loot this week. So we can, that's 2 odds. So 1 and a 5. So I can pop in €10 into Hoot Loot, and that gives me, so I need to take this thingy-majiggy. That gives me 30 quid for spending, which is actually very, very nice. And I don't have anything planned. So, amazing. So, Hoot Loot has 150 in the bank, and then I have 50, so that's 220, 30, it's not 20, 30, 40, it's 20, 40, 60, 70. 270 quid in Hoot Loot from Budget with Ira. Fiver Friday is going to get a fiver, and we can take that out, and I'm not counting this, so cross it off and pop it in. Tenner Tuesday is going to get one of those as well. Cross it off, let's not count it unless I condense it. And then 20 Thursday is not being started yet, so we will see what the crack is. Okay, travel, then I give myself 20, and let's use this dice. So 3, and what am I think I can chance rolling again. Okay, 8. Okay, that's definitely way too much for, I can use my spending money though if I need to use it for the boss. So 8 times 2 is 16. So that gives me technically €4 for travel, but I have my spending money, so it works out in the end. So let's throw the €8 into Pixel Perfect if I can open it. And I really can't wait to condense this down a bit. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 11, oh god, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have 20 in the notes. Sorry, in coins, I should say. And then in the notes, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60. So 60 quid and 150 is 210 euros in Pixel Perfect. I'm just going to need to flatten it out a bit to make it close. And this envelope has seen better days, but it should get me through. So I need to go back and do 8 of the Pixel Perfects. And I don't know where the tweezer thingy-majiggy is. So I will pause you and I'll see if I can find it. Okay, I'm back. I did find it. So I have to do 8 of these. So we're on 1, 2, 3. So let's do 3 threes. What's 3 3? What's that? That's joke, actually. What's 3 trees? 3 trees. A small forest. Such an Irish thing as well, not to pronounce a TH. A tree. 3 threes. Okay, so that's 3. So let's do 2 ones. That's going to be 4, 5. Oh, it's going to like. This is like very, very, like, I don't want to say slowly getting there because it's quickly getting there. So this is 4, 5, and then I have a 3 more, so it's going to be 6, and then 2 more threes, 7 and 8. Oh, sugar. It should be a 3. 8, 8, 8, 8. Oh god, I'm a disaster, aren't I? Okay, there we go. So that is the Pixel Perfect one done. One done. And I can go back in here. I feel like this will be completed in what, like maybe what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's probably still about 10 weeks left in it. But yeah, that's Pixel Perfect done. So the scratch off one. So I did actually finish this scratch off last week, which was the random one. And again, I think I said it last week, but I was so surprised that this one only had 1 in it. So that one can go off to the side, and it's saved 20, 40, 60, 70, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to just pop it to the front just for now. I'll just pop it here when I do my condensing, and I will start a new one of the challenges I got. So this is one of the pieces I bought from Vinted. So it is the Fruity Scratch Off booklet, and it was originally from Budget with Honey. So it's very nice. So I will scratch it off. So I'm going to start off with the Apple Bliss. Nope, it's Apple Bills. I'm Bill. Apple Bills. So, and this one, this part should save 40. So what have we got? Oh, wow. Was not expecting that. So the first one is 20 quid. So, okay, that's 20 going into that. So what? That's literally half of it in one. Okay, anyway, let's throw that. There's so much in this. Will it fit anywhere else? I really should have. Let's just throw it in there for now like that. And it can stay there. That one was done, so Monopoly then, or Save-opoly. 3. So 1, 2, 3. So just visiting jail is save 20. So 20 euros can go in here. So the Save-Opoly has 20, 40, 60 and 70 quid. So that is building up very quickly, considering in what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls it's 70 quid. Okay, I don't like this here. Let's figure it out at the end. So that was Save-Opoly, sorry. And then the Mushroom Hunt Fund. I'm going to put it in here with the rest of the bits that I have. That's better. So Mushroom Hunt Fund is this one here. So I just took it out already. And that is, there's 2 left on this. So if I get a 5, I will re-roll. And yeah, we'll see. Nope, it's a 10. So I'll get that completed next week, hopefully. So that is the Mushroom Hunt Fund, and that is from budget, or not from budget, but I heard that is from Cash Cushion Budgets, and they actually have a sale on their Etsy store at the moment. I think everything is like up to 25% off. So definitely go check that out. And that's where I got all the vinyl as well. So yeah, definitely would 10 out of 10 would recommend. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70 and 50 is 120, so 125. So it's either going to save 135 or it's going to save 130. Let's see if we can guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could be either. Anyway, that is that one done, and that will be completed next week. So can move that back to there. Okay, on to one of my new binders, which you saw on Friday. I absolutely love this. It's so nice. It's like, yeah, very, very nice. And that's from Budget with Ira. And I'm really weird, but it smells so good. Do you know, like, it's like a new car smell. It smells so good. Anyway, this is like my birthday / occasions binder. So Easter is next weekend. So this has 25, 30, 35, 40. So I will put in €10 into here, and I will call that completed then. So 50 is completed. So that has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So let's just swap those for a 20 should I need it. So Easter is completed. Fantastic. So I actually need to go buy some bits now. My aunt is fully funded and her birthday is in May. My dad has 50, 20, 30, 40, 50. He has 100. So I'm actually going to save 150 for Dad. So let's add in 10. Since I have time. Don't know if I'll spend it, but I'll save 150. And then Father's Day is also in June. And my mom's birthday is in September. My granny or my nana's birthday is in November. And then Secret Santa. And then we are coming back to my niece. That is the occasions binder done. On to Christmas then. So what are we left to do? So I'll do 15. But I'm going to do it. Actually, I'm going to do €20. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm going to do all of the 5s just to get them done. So let's go. So that and that. And this is going to look like it has got so much more done. That's the wrong one. So now this one has, it's easier to work backwards now, isn't it, to see what's left. So 30, 35, sorry, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. So that means there is 415 in here. That's amazing. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And then, yeah, so all of the 5s are done now on that one. So it's just, yeah, I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more stuffings or 7 more envelopes to fill in that. And that will be €500 saved. And we are just about finishing March, which is like amazing. So what have I left? I have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So I do want to go into the monthly challenges and finish off my March one. So to finish that, it needs 10. So I'll take 10 and put in 20. So this should have 90 euros now. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So that is that one done. And I have one more month of the monthly challenges, and that is all of the monthly challenges done. Which I haven't touched. It's in the bank, so I don't know what I will do with that. So, time will tell. Anyway, and then next month is April. So for Easter, we will be doing this one, and that is 60 quid on that one. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. Sure. See, this is the point where I get to when I'm like, do I do another one? Do I not? Okay, let's go into here and let's take out this. Let's do one more of these scratchers. And or will I? Oh my god. No, I know what I'm gonna do. Get back in. I'm going to go into this. And this is another one that I got on Vinted. So this is from Budget with Ira as well, but it was like via Vinted. It is one of the Little Wonders. It's called Moth to a Flame. So it saves 600 quid. And it has 35, 40, 45, 50, 60 and 65. So I think I'll do, if I do 5, 10. Okay, what I'm going to do is 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to take the 5s and just throw it into spending for next week. Take a 20, like a mini condensing, as I'm at it. And if I do 20, 30, 35, and let's go in and get the very first one of these closed out. Let's throw them in like that. So, oh my god, just like doesn't want to go in. Okay, so let's cross off that one. So I have 35 quid in my Little Wonder already, and that one saves 600 quid. So I don't know what I'll do with that. Actually, I do. I think I might put that towards some sort of a trip when I do get it completed. So actually, update. The 10 euro I have, I'll put it into the box. But the update is, so the 700 euro I had left from India, I actually spent that. I spent it on, a couple of people suggested it to just spend it on travel. So which is what I did. So I have booked like 11 days in Fuerteventura, so one of the Canary Islands. So my flights were very, very reasonable. It was like 98 euro with Ryanair for the flights, return flights from the airport that is close to me, which makes my life so much easier. And that includes a check-in bag and then an Airbnb for like 11 nights. So I'm going to go in May and I will actually take my laptop with me from work. So I'll be able to work there as well. So I won't need to use many days holiday. So what I'm actually doing is I'm taking like 3 half days in a row. So I'll work, but I'll be able to do it like in a row, which is super, super handy. So yeah, that is it. Anyway, there we go. That's me waffling again. That's another cash stuffing video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will be back on Monday with another mini Monday, but then I'll also be back during the week at some stage with a consolidation video and see what I can take back to the bank, because some of those binders are getting absolutely chunky. But there we go. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great weekend and I will chat to you very soon. Bye.